Right now, you can charge a small business $5,000 to build an AI workflow they will be able to buy off a shelf in 18 months. That is the arbitrage window, and it is closing every single week. There is a specific group of builders quietly making 10 to 20,000 a month right now, selling Claude automations to small businesses. 6 phases, 90 days, real revenue. This video is the entire playbook. The people already cashing in are not going to post on Twitter. By the end, you will know exactly what to build, who to sell it to, and how much to charge. Phase by phase, niche by niche. Here is the actual shape of the opportunity. On one side, you have millions of small businesses bleeding 10 to 20 hours every single week on the same predictable tasks: reports, research, email drafts, customer responses, document prep. On the other side, you have maybe 10,000 people in the world who actually know how to build the automations that close that gap: skill files, context engineering, MCP servers, scheduled workflows. The gap between AI exists and AI is doing the work is worth between $3 and $15,000 per project. And the people on the builder side have more demand than supply. You are about to be on the builder side. Most people hear AI automation and think of a chatbot. That is not what is getting paid $5,000. What is getting paid is four pieces working together: a context file that teaches Claude the business, the voice, the audience, the rules, the examples; a skill file that defines the exact workflow Claude follows, with output formats and quality checks; MCP servers that connect Claude to the real tools, things like Drive, Gmail, Slack, the web; and scheduled triggers that run the entire thing without anyone pressing a button. Stack those four pieces, and a Monday morning report that used to take 3 hours now takes 90 seconds. That is what clients pay for. Phase 1: build the toolkit. This is 2 weeks of focused practice. Skill 1 is context file design. Build 3 context files for 3 made up businesses in 3 different industries: a real estate agency, a marketing consultancy, an e commerce brand. Skill 2 is skill file architecture. Build 5 skill files for 5 common tasks: a weekly report generator, a content repurposer, an email response drafter, a competitive analysis system, a meeting prep workflow. Run each one 10 times and refine until the output is reliable. Skill 3 is MCP servers. Set up Tavily for web search, Google Drive, Gmail, and Slack on your own machine. Build one workflow that chains all four: search, save, email, notify. Skill 4 is scheduled automation. Use the schedule command. Build a daily briefing, a weekly review, and a monthly summary that run on your own life for 2 weeks. When this phase is done, you have hands on muscle memory for every piece you will be selling. Phase 2: pick one niche, not three. 1. Real estate agencies with CMA reports, listing descriptions, follow ups, market analysis; marketing agencies with client reporting, content production, SEO briefs; e commerce brands with product descriptions, review responses, inventory updates; professional services firms with proposals, SOPs, client onboarding; content creators with research, drafting, repurposing, newsletter production; financial advisors with client reports, market summaries, meeting prep; healthcare practices with intake summaries, prior authorization drafts, patient communications. Each one of these has 5 to 10 high value automations waiting to be built. Pick the niche where you understand the workflow. The revenue is enough to pay 3 to 5,000 for a project, and the buyers are not technical enough to do it themselves. That last filter is the one most people skip and the one that protects your margins. Phase 3. Find one person in your niche. Build their automation completely free. In return for free, you get three things worth more than money: a working system you can clone, a case study with real numbers, a testimonial. Here is the exact pitch: I am building AI automations for your industry. I will build one automation that saves you at least 5 hours per week. Free. All I need is 2 hours of your time to understand the workflow and your permission to use the results as a case study. When you deliver, measure everything: how long the task took manually, how long it takes now, the quality difference, the weekly time savings. A case study that says, saved 8 hours a week on client reporting with a real testimonial is worth $10,000 in marketing later. Phase 4. Productize what you just built. Your standard package looks like this: a 2-hour discovery session, 3 to 5 custom skill files, MCP server setup and configuration, a context file tailored to their business, 2 weeks of testing and refinement, documentation, 30 days of post launch support. Pricing, and this is the part most people get wrong, is based on value, not hours. If your automation saves a client 10 hours a week at a $75 billing rate, that is $3,000 a month in value. Charging 3 to 5,000 once for the build is a no-brainer for them. They pay once, they save every month forever. For multi-agent systems, custom MCP servers, or cross-platform automations, the number moves to between 5 and 15,000. That is where the playbook actually lives. Phase 5. The part where most people freeze. Finding clients. 3 channels in this order. 1. Content marketing. Post about what you built. Show the before and the after. I built an AI automation that generates client reports in 3 minutes instead of 3 hours. Here is exactly how it works. That post pulls in the exact people who need the same thing. 2. Direct outreach. 3 to 5 short messages a day. Here is the script. I built an AI system for a similar business that automates a specific task and saves them several hours a week. Open to a 15-minute call to see if something similar fits your workflow. Within 30 days, you have paying clients. 3. Referrals. Your case study client knows other people in their industry. Ask, do you know 2 or 3 other folks in your role who lose time on the same task? I would love to help them the way I helped you. One great referral beats 10 cold emails every time. Phase 6. Once you have 3 to 5 paying clients, the patterns become obvious. Every marketing agency needs the same 3 automations. Every e-commerce brand has the same 5 pain points. So productize the patterns. Build template packages for each common use case. Discovery shrinks because you already know the workflow. Builds get faster because you are customizing templates, not starting from zero. Then add recurring revenue. Offer monthly maintenance for $500 to $1,000 per client per month. You refine, you add new automations, you keep it running. 5 clients on $750 a month, plus 2 new builds a month at $5,000 each. That math is $13,750 a month, $165,000 a year from AI automations. Quick proof. So this is not just theory. A real estate CMA report, the kind a junior agent spends 3 hours on, drops to about 4 minutes. Once Claude has the right context file and skill file, the agent reviews, tweaks the headline, sends. A weekly client report for a marketing agency, 4 hours of pulling from analytics, ranking changes, ad performance, drops to about 90 seconds with MCP servers wired into the right data sources. Multiply 90 seconds across 15 clients a week. That is why the agency happily pays $5,000 one time. The math does not survive thinking about it for more than a minute. Now, the part nobody is going to tell you. This window is not staying open forever. Right now, the supply of people who can do this is tiny relative to demand. You can charge premium prices. Clients will take a chance on a small portfolio. Showing up with competence is genuinely enough. 18 months from now, the same automations you are charging 5,000 for will be available off a shelf for $49 a month. The arbitrage closes. The people who own niches now will keep them. The people who waited will compete on price. This is not a someday video. This is a this month video. You have the entire playbook. 6 phases. 90 days. 10,000 a month. On a path you can actually run. I made a free PDF called the AI Automation Builder Playbook with all 6 phases mapped out. The 7 niches with pricing tiers. The 5 outreach scripts word for word. And the package one pager you can copy. To get it, comment builder on this video and I will send it straight to your inbox. And here is the polarized question. Are you actually building this in the next 30 days? Or are you watching this same video play out for someone else 12 months from now? Comment building if you are shipping it. Comment watching if you are not. I read everyone and I want to know who is serious.